name is Arne Grepstad, and I came to work here at the Dome in 1973. And then in 1987, my partner Jack White and I bought the restaurant and operated it from 87 through the 97 season. During the time that I was employed here, there were a number of changes that took place from the original Buckminster Fuller Dome, or Bucky Dome as we would refer to it as. And this really was his baby as it became the oldest standing Bucky Dome. When it was originally built, the white walls that you see over here actually are the way that they were originally. And then we had a sound engineering company from Cambridge, Mass down, trying to deaden the sound that would travel everywhere, and you could hear someone sitting over here. If you were at the table on the other side, you could actually hear the conversation that took place. Trying to take care of that problem, the company informed us that the best thing would be to insulate the wall, then put plywood up and drill holes in the plywood so that the sound would seep into the insulation and then not have it go everywhere else. On top of that, we also covered the plywood with carpeting, further deadening the sound. The original dome had its bar sunk down 3 steps here, and it ended up being so that you could sit and look out over Little Harbor. In 1975, the lounge was added over here to our right. Then the floor was raised at the old bar, and that added 35 seats to the dome, which at that time was greatly needed due to the increased business that Joel Peterson had built over the years. Now, unfortunately, the condition of the dome is not great, as we can see. There was actually a leak in 2007 where a sprinkler head located right up here busted on us, and that cost $75,000 worth of damage and $25,000 worth of cleanup. Since then, unfortunately, the decay has continued, and it is now in the condition that you see it. We are now outside of the dome, and as you can see, it's in pretty much deplorable condition on the outside as well as you saw on the inside. What you see here are the fiberglass that was put on, but then covered with a rubberized paint in order for the dome, when it swayed, to try to keep it from leaking. What you see on the window is plexiglass. The original was actually regular clear glass. However, the plexiglass cut down the glare as it went on. The fiberglass used to be green and red, but prior to that, there was mylar, which was clear, and that blew off in the hurricane of 1958, and knowing that it had been leaking, it was in an attempt to cut down on the leaking as much as possible to make it what you see now.